This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to share with you the new Raptor Strike roulette system by one of my subscribers, Miguel. He said this is a fantastic system that will start making you money in the casino today. And today we're going to put his system up against my favorite 12-number roulette system. And I can't wait for this one. We're going to start with that one first, and then we're going to get to Miguel's new system, the Raptor. And man, let's go ahead and just jump right into it and get started. I can't wait. So we're going to be looking for the 12 that's been the longest to hit with my favorite 12-number system. And in this case, that would be second 12 for 10. So let's go ahead and spin. And this is a super long progression that's really safe, which is usually the problem with 12-number systems, is they're not safe. And we're going to go for another $10 bet on second 12. And here we go. Let's see what we get on this one. And that's a 19 red. That's a $20 win there. So we're in session profit at $10. So we find a new bet. We'll be on third 12 for 10 and spend. This is definitely a system you need to keep track of your session profit. But I've already tested this one in the casino with a lot of luck, and definitely is one of my favorites. So especially for 12 numbers, it is my favorite. So let's go another $10 bet on third 12 now. And here we go. That's a 10 black. That's a loss. We're going to go to $20 now on third 12. No more bet. And if we lose this one, we're going to place another $20 bet. And we did lose, so we're going to go to 20 again on third 12. You can already start to see how long this progression is, and it's crazy long. And that's what you want with a 12-number system. That's 11 black. And there's another loss at 20. So now we go to $30. Let's go ahead and spend. So we go 10, 10, 20, 20, 30. And then if we lose this one, we'll do 30 again. So you're starting to see how long this progression is. And you need that when you're playing 12 numbers, because you never know how long it's going to be before your 12 hits. Let's take a look and see how long it's been since we've hit third 12. And it looks like the only one on the entire board is 36 red. So let's do another $30 bet on third 12. We're minus 110 right now. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's another loss, 16 red. And I'm actually glad that it's really testing us with lots of losses. In fact, you don't see a single third 12 on the board. So now we're going to go to a $50 bet on third 12. And spin. Okay, we finally got a win, but we're not in session profit. So what that means is we don't start over with the bets. We stay where we're at and we find a new bet. So we're minus 40 right now. You can see we were at the $50 level, so we're still at the $50 level, and we will be on first 12. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. The last one, first 12 to hit, was the 5 there. So let's go ahead and spin. Hopefully don't get those third 12 hits right now. Double zero is just as bad though. So now we do our second $50 bet on first 12 and spin. This is a $2,000 bankroll system for $10 units, $200 bankroll for dollar units. So whatever works best for you. And now we're going to be going to an $80 bet on first 12. Okay, we went 10, 10, 20, 20, 30, 30, 50, 50. Now we're at an $80 bet, and that's at 2 black. Okay, it's a $160 win. We're up 20, and that's new session profit. So now we'll start over again, and we'll have a $10 bet on second 12. And usually it doesn't go up that high in the progression, but it just shows you how important it is to have a long progression with 12 numbers, because you never know how long it's going to take. And we're going to take put our second $10 bet on second 12 right now. Eventually you'll start winning them a little bit sooner and in the right positions, and you're going to make even more money. And we're going to go to our $20 bet now. And a lot more to share with you about this one and the new system of the day, so make sure you watch the whole video. This is going to be a good one. Okay, that's another loss at 20. So we were at plus 10. We lost at 10. We lost at 10. And then we lost. Actually, that was our first loss at 20. So we need another $20 bet on second 12. And here we go. And we got it. That's a 16 red. So let's check our balance. We're back to session profit, so we restart. You can either be in new session profit or equal to. Either way, you restart with this system. I try to make it as safe as possible. And now we'll be on third 12 for 10. We're restarting over the progression on this one. I'm going to tell you how to keep track of it, and really important to keep track of your session profit. And that's a win right there. That's what we needed. And now we're up 40. So that's our new session profit level at 40. We'll be on first 12 for 10. And the safer the better. We want to protect that bankroll. And that's 11 black. That's a win. Fantastic. So now you can see we're up to $60 profit. We've been patient, and now it's paying off for us. The longest hit now would be second 12. So we're on second 12 for 10. Again, you can do that with dollar bets and a $200 bankroll as well. Now we'll place our second $10 bet on second 12. We're currently up 50, but remember our session profit was at 60. And here we go. That's a 9 red. Okay, so we'll go to our $20 bet now. So now we have a $20 bet on second 12 here. And we got it. That's a 24 black. That's awesome. So that's a $40 win. We're in new session profit at 80 now. And we'll be on third 12 for 10. Here we go. I always love a system that starts out horrible, and the next thing you know, because of the progression you're using, it still works great, and you're back in profit, and that's the way I feel right now. So let's place our second $10 bet on third 12, but remember we were up 80. That's our session profit level. And here we go. That's a 6 black. Okay, that's a loss there. So we'll go to 20 on third 12, and let's see if we can get a high number here. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll place our second $20 bet on third 12. And these bets are going to be real easy to remember once I show you the secret for that, and tell you more about what to do when you do have a long set of losses coming up here. So that's a $20 loss again. And now we're going to go to 30. Let's go ahead and spin. Let's see if we can get a win here. That's a win on 25 red. So we reset because that puts us in session profit. Now we're up, well, we're equal to session profit at 80. That resets you with this system. And let's go ahead and put a $10 bet on second 12. Here we go. That's a loss on 5 red, so we'll place another $10 bet on second 12. And spin. Here we go. If we lose this one, we'll go to 20. And that's a 12 red. Okay, so we'll go to a $20 bet on second 12 and spin. And again, I'm going to show you here in a minute the easy way to remember the bets. And that's a 32 red. That's a loss at 20, so we'll repeat that. We're up 40 right now, but remember we were up 80. That's our session profit level, which we need to get back to before we reset. And there's another loss. So that means we're going to go from 20 to 30. And there we go, $30 bet on second 12. Again, this is the longest progression you're going to find with a 12-number system, which is what you need. And that's a loss at 30, so we'll place a $30 bet again. But remember that we were up 80. And we're still at 30 on second 12. Okay, that's a 31 black. That's a loss. So now we go to a $50 bet. And that temporarily drops us back to minus 40. But don't worry, this is a long progression, and we got lots of bankroll. We're going to be just fine. And that's a 25 red. That's a loss at 50, so let's repeat that bet. So temporarily, we're down 90. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 19 red. We finally got the win. Let's see if we're in session profit. And we are not. So that means we keep the bet the same at 50. However, we'll be on first 12 now. The longest since it's hit. And we're not going to reset till we're in session profit at $80 or more. And that's a 24 black. Okay, that's a $50 loss. So we repeat that bet at 50. If we lose this one, we're going to go to 80. And we did lose that one, so we're going to go to 80 on first 12. So let's go ahead and do that. And spin. Here we go. There we go. There's a nice win on 1 red. Let's see if we're in session profit. That's a $160 win. We're not in session profit. So we go ahead and we place an $80 bet on second 12, which is the longest since it has hit, and spin. That's a loss with 9 red, so we repeat that bet. Okay, let's go ahead and spin. Another $80 bet on second 12. And we got it. That's a 16 red. Let's see if we're in session profit now. It's a $160 win, and we are in session profit now. So now $150 is our new session profit level. We go back to 10, and we'll be on third 12. So here we go. And that is a 6 black. And that is a loss. So we'll place our second $10 bet on third 12. And the easy way to remember the bets on this one is it starts out 10-10, 20-20. And see, that's a loss there. So we'll go to 20 on third 12. So it starts out 10-10, 20-20. And then you just add up the 2 previous bet totals to get your next one. So 10 plus 20 equals 30. So then you go 30-30. And that's a win there. Let's see where we're at. We're up 170. So we reset. Longest to hit now would be second 12. And then after 30-30, you add up 30 plus 20, 50-50. Then you add up 50 plus 30 if you go further. There's a nice win. That's 80-80. Then you take 80 plus 50. That's 130. And then you go 130, 130. Hopefully you never even get up that high. We're up 190 now, though. That's new session profit. But that's how it's so easy to remember what the bets are. And it, unlike most Fibonacci, you get the chance with each one twice instead of once. The only difference is with Fibonacci 12, normally if you get one win, you reset. But with this one, you need to be near session profit or at session profit to restart. And that's another loss at 10, so we'll go to 20 on first 12. The last one to hit, I think, was the 6 black. And here we go. That's a 12 red. And that's a nice $40 win. So we're up 210 now. That's our new session profit. And now we'll be on third 12 for 10. Let's go ahead and spin here. Okay. So that's 11 black. Okay, that's a loss. So we'll repeat that bet on third 12 for 10. If we lose this one, we'll go 20 and then 20. And then 30, 30, 50, 50, 80, 80, 130, 130, and so on and so forth. So there's 2 losses at 10. We go to 20. And we're at 190 profit right now. Here we go. That's a 19 red. That's a loss, so we'll repeat that $20 bet. Here's our second bet on third 12 for 20. Okay, that's another loss. So we're going to increase the bet. So we'll add up 20 plus 10. Our next 2 bets will be 30. Okay, let's go ahead and spin again here. That's a 15 black, and that's a loss. So here comes our second $30 attempt. It drops us back to 120 temporarily until we get a win here. But there's a win with 34 red. $60 win. We're not in session profit, though, so we take that $30 bet and we move it to first 12. Looks like the last one in the first 12. Oh, I should have been 30 there, not 10. Sorry, guys. Let's see well, hopefully we don't get a first 12 there. But either way, so that didn't cost us anything. We're going to go to that $30 bet on first 12 now. Sorry about that. Every once in a while you make an error, you just jump right back on and reset. But that's a loss there at 30. So we do our second $30 bet on first 12. And the last one to hit right now would be the 10 down there. Here we go. If we lose this one, we'll go to 50. Again, you got up 30 plus 20, the last 2 bets. And we will go to 50. So here we go. So now we'll have a $50 bet where that drops us back to 110 profit temporarily. And here we go. That's a loss on 35 black. Okay, so we'll repeat that bet and spin. If we lose this one, we'll go to 80. But there's a win on 2 blacks. Let's see what that does for us. It's a $100 win. We're up 160, but we're not in session profit. So we'll take that $50 bet to the second 12 and spin. Here we go. That's a loss, so we'll repeat that $50 bet on second 12. If we lose this one, then we will go. Actually, we got the win there. Fantastic. So we ended up $210 profit after 15 minutes of play with this one, and I hope you really enjoyed it. I think it's a fantastic system. Definitely test it out and let me know what you think. But now it is time for the new roulette system of the day from Miguel. I can't wait to share this one with you. So let's just jump right into it and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the new Raptor Strike Roulette system by Miguel. And he said that you'll be winning the casino if you use his system. Let's go ahead and give it a shot. Let's place the bets. And the first thing he does is bet on the color that hit last. And then he looks for the out of 1 to 18, even, odd, and 19 to 36, the one that's been the most to bet against. So in this case, that would be the low numbers, so we'll bet against that, and we'll bet on 19 to 36. This is a $20 total bet, and let's spin. That's a 17 black, and that's a break even. So if that happens, we don't change anything. We just go ahead and find our next bet, which would be black, and it'd still be 19 to 36. Okay, let's go ahead and spin again. All right, here we go. This is the Raptor Strike Roulette system by Miguel. Another break even. Okay, so we just stay on black and 19 to 36. You can see we're still at 0. Let's go ahead and spin. And those just offset each other on those first couple spins, and that's a 0, so we lost both. He said if you lose both, then you go ahead and you double the bet. So let's go ahead and do that. And spin. Here we go. That's a 2 black. Okay, that's another break even. My goodness. Okay, so let's just rebet and spin. And here we go. That's a 31 black. And that's a $40 win. Fantastic. So now you can see we're finally up. We're up 20. We find our next bet now. And in this case, we're going to be betting on black because that's the color that hit last. And then out of the other bets, you look at 1 to 18. That's not there. Even's not there. Odd's not there. 19 to 36 is not there. So so we need to spin without betting. So let's go ahead and do that. It doesn't happen very often with this system, but in this case, we need to spin without betting and at least have 2 to bet against. That's a 26 black. Okay, so now we can bet on black and 1 to 18. You can see that because the last 2 are 19 to 36. So let's go ahead and spin here. And here we go. We're 2 minutes in out of 15. That is a 28 black. Okay, that's a break even. So we'll just rebet and spin. And we've had a lot of break evens so far. Usually not that many with this system, but occasionally that can happen. And that's a 22 black there. Another break even. Okay, at least we're getting comp credit out of this. Let's go ahead and spin again. But not too often will you have those offset every time like that. That's a 27 red there. And we lost both of them. So we're going to go ahead and double the bet and spin. And it looks like we need a low black number here to hit both of them. We got the low number, but not black, so that's another break even. So we just rebet and spin. Let's go ahead and do that. This is the Raptor Strike Roulette system by Miguel. That's a 25 red. Okay, we lost both of them, so we doubled the bet. This is a $2,000 bankroll system for $10 units, $200 bankroll for $1 units. And that's a 14 red. That's a break even, so we'll just rebet and spin. Here we go. Let's see what we get here. That's a 34 red. We lost both of them, so let's go ahead and double the bet. Now we're at 160, but that's no problem with the $2,000 bankroll. Let's see if we can get a win here. And that's a 33 black. It's another break even. We'll just rebet and spin. Currently minus 120, but once we get a win, we'll be just fine. That's a 15 black. That's a $160 win. Fantastic. So now we're up 40, and we'll be betting on black. And in this case, we'll be betting on, let's see, the last two are odd. Let's go even for 10.
No more bets.
All right, let's go ahead and spin. That's a 5 red. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to double the bet and spin. And once we start the progression, we leave the bets the same until we get a win. Okay, that's a break even. So let's just rebet and spin. Here we go. That's a 32 red. That's a break even. So again, just offsetting wins right now. Let's see if we can get a win on both. That's a 21 red. Okay, we lost both of them, so we doubled the bet. Now we're at 80. And we're at minus 20 till we get that next win here. We're 5 minutes in out of 15 with Raptor Strike by Miguel. That's an 8 black. That's an $80 win there. Now we're up 60. So, okay, now it's starting to work. Now we're going to be betting on black, and actually I don't think we have anything else to bet on, so we need to spin without betting. So let's go ahead and do that. We need at least 2 to bet against on the other bet besides the color that hit last, and that's a 30 red. Okay, so now we can bet against even. We can bet on odd for 10 and black for, red. In this case, it'd be red now. Last color to hit plus at least 2 to bet against. So let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. That's a 23 red. Okay, that's a $20 win. Okay, so we're up 80. And now we'll be on red and 1 to 18. Let's go ahead and spin. Okay, that's a 29 black. Okay, that's a loss, so we will double the bet from 20 to 40. And that drops us back to $60 profit temporarily until we get the win. That's a 13 black. And that's another break even. We'll just rebet and spin. We're up 60 right now until we get the win. 6.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 26 black. It's another total loss, so we will double the bet to 80. And drops us back to $20 profit temporarily until we get the win. That's a 5 red. That's an $80 win. Okay, so now we're up $100. And we'll be betting on... Actually, it looks like we need to spin without betting. We don't have 2 to bet against outside of the color, so let's spin again here. That's a 19 red. So we're going to be betting on red. And then we're also going to be betting on the opposite of what the last couple are. And in this case, they're odd, so let's go even. Okay, we're up 100. Let's go ahead and spin. And here we go. That's a 4 black. And that's a break even, so we'll just rebet and spin. And at least we're getting comp credit for the all those spins, even if they're breaking even. So that is a $20 win there. Now we're up 120. So awesome. Now we'll be on red, and we'll be betting against even. The last 2 are even. Let's bet on odd. And let's spin. Again, this is the Raptor Strike Roulette system by Miguel. And it started out a little slow, but doing pretty good now. That's a loss. Let's go ahead and double. Okay. And now we're at a $40 total bet. We're 8 minutes in out of 15. And that's a double zero, so that's definitely a total loss. Okay, let's go ahead and double that bet to 80. So temporarily it drops us back to 60. But again, that's just until we get a win. And then we'll be just fine. Tried to hit the 0 there again, but that's a 9 red. That's an $80 win. So now we're up 140. Okay, this is starting to pay off. And we'll be on red, and we'll just skip the 0. The last 2, except for the 0, are low numbers, so we'll go high. And let's go ahead and spin. $20 total bet, 10 on each. And that's a 6 black. Total loss, so we'll double. Now we're at 20 each, 40 total. Here we go. That's a 26 black. That's a break even. So let's just rebet and spin. Again, once you get the initial bet, you stay with it until you get the win. That's a 22 black. That's a break even. So we'll just rebet and spin. Still up 120. And we'll set new profit if we can get a win here. That's a 13 black. Total loss. So let's go ahead and double. Now we're at 80. Drops us back to $80 profit temporarily. But once we get the win, it'll establish new session profit again. And that's a 7 red. That's another break even. We got the red, but not the 19 to 36. So we're still at 80. We're leaving the bet the same when we break even. Don't hit the 0. That's a 9 red. And we broke even again. Let's rebet and spin. We're at 80 temporarily until we get that win. But the good thing is we haven't gone down very much in the on the bets. We haven't used hardly any of our bankroll yet with all these break evens, and we're up 80. So one thing this definitely does for you is it gives you a chance to play a lot longer with the break evens, and that's a 5 red. Because there's another one right there. Again, we're at 80 temporarily. But the nice thing is we've never been really down, so that's great. And there's the double 0. Just as I say, we haven't really been down. So let's go ahead and double the bet. Now we probably are temporarily. Now we're back at 0. But once we get a win, we'll establish new session profit again. And that's a 29 black. That's a break even, so we'll just rebet and spin. Again, this is the Raptor Strike Roulette system by Miguel. And here we go. That's a 29 black. I think that's another break even. We need a high red number. And here we go. Still at the 160 level. Plenty of bankroll. $2,000 bankroll. And we haven't even been down yet. That's another break even with a 26 black. And building up that comp credit today. We're getting all kinds of comp credit with these break evens, and let's see if we can get a win now. I think we got it. That's a 32 red. That is a $160 win. Now we're up $160, and now it's starting to pay off, and we'll be on red and 1 to 18 for 10 each because we're betting against the two high numbers that hit last, and that's a 19 red. That's a break even, so we'll just rebet and spin again up 160, and haven't really been down any. That's pretty crazy with a doubling system, and I think you could play this a very long time. So let's go ahead and double the bet after that total loss. Now we have 20 each. We need a low red number, and that's a high black number, so that's a total loss, and we will double the bet again, but again we have the bankroll to do so. Drops us back to $100 temporarily, but once we get the win, we always establish new session profit, and that's a 15 black. That's a break even, and let's rebet and spin. Let's see if we can see a low red number headed our way here soon. And we got it. I think that's it. That's an $80 win. New session profit at 180. We'll be on red and 19 to 36. We picked the last color that hit, plus at least 2 to bet against on the other bet, and that's a 4 black. That's a total loss, so let's double the bet from 20 to 40, and drops us back to 160 temporarily. But again, once you get the win, it always establishes new session profit, and that's a 25 red. And that's a $40 win, so that's new session profit at $200. And we'll be on red. And actually, we need to spin without betting for the first time in a while. We don't have 2 to bet against. So here we go. That's a double 0, and that saved us. That's great when you hit double 0 when you haven't bet. So actually, wait a second. Let's go ahead and clear that out and spin here. We need at least 2 in a row to bet against, or that's a 9 red there. Let me see what this is. Okay, so we'll be on red. The last 2 are odd besides 0, so let's just go red and even. Okay, let's go ahead and spin here. We're 13.5 minutes in out of 15 with the Raptor Roulette system by Miguel. Raptor Strike Roulette system. That's a break even, so we'll just rebet and spin. We're up $200. We're still at the base level. And here we go. That's a 7 red. That's a break even. Again, building up that comp credit, not losing on those break evens, so they're okay. And it allows you to play longer because you have less winning and losing rolls there and or spends there, and that's a $20 win. So 220 is our new session profit, and we'll be on red. And actually, it looks like we need to spin without betting. We don't have two to bet against besides the colors. And that's a 15 black. So now we'd be betting on black. Even, odd. I think we need to spin one more time. And here we go. But you don't have to do a lot of that with this system. Just occasionally it pops up. So we'd be on, well, actually it looks like we need to spin one more time. We're betting on the last color that hit and at least two to bet against. That's a 6 black. Okay, so two even numbers in a row. We can bet on black and the opposite of even, which is odd. Let's go ahead and spin, and here we go. And we're coming up on the last few seconds here. That's 18 red. Okay, that's a $20 loss, and time just expired. So we made $200 profit with the Raptor Strike Roulette system by Miguel. Thank you, Miguel, for sending this one in. And thank you to all of you that have been sending systems in. I really enjoy it every day, and it's what keeps the channel going strong, and I just love seeing them and the search for the best roulette system possible. And remember to send those systems to roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. And I love seeing your new systems every day. Keep sending those in. And remember to share in the comments what you think about all of these systems. That helps everyone in the community out when they decide whether they're going to go to the casino and use a system or not. I mean, you can help somebody out by saying, hey, this is bad, or this is good, and it might help them out when they go, and it might help them choose a better system. So remember to help each other out, and let's keep growing this great community. If you haven't subscribed, please do so if you're enjoying the videos, and give it a like if you're enjoying the content. And this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.